Hello, rabbits. I wanted to do a synchronicity post here. I feel like I'll go for a walk. So I have a diagnosis of bipolar 1 with psychotic features and autism. I checked myself into a few hospitals and was involuntarily sent to them 3 times, I think. So obviously I agree with the times I sent myself, but there was at least one time I was involuntarily committed that I disagreed with. Probably 2. The first one, well, that's not what this conversation is about. One of the times was I got a handgun in New Orleans. I had applied to the NOPD after Katrina. Took their test to see how my brain was, and I scored at the top 3%. They were surprised because I wasn't braggadocious, but I was thinking I was just going to be a beat cop. And they're like, no, you're going to be a, hold on, not investigator, what the fuck is it called? What is it called? Maybe an investigator? I don't know. Somebody that goes to the crime scenes, looks around and be like, who are we looking for? White male, 35. Drives a big old truck. Probably has a small dick. He goes through women really quickly. Abusive. That kind of thing. An investigator? A detective. Or, I don't know. But they really wanted me. Just like the military really wanted me after I took their test. And scored in the very top. I'm so smart. I can do. Well, let's go. Let's take a little walk by my favorite radio station in Altoona, Lightner Communication. It's a conservative radio. I get a lot of information from there. A lot of information. I don't recommend listening to it unless you have the proper mindset, because it can really fuck you up. There are some hateful people there. Definitely hateful people. Sick. Well, sick with hate. I'm losing my concern about how I appear to these fuckers. Look at that bike. I gotta say, man, Altoona is something else. I have never seen a town with more motorcycles. It's really rampant here. I mean, a good rampant. I like motorcycles. Even that. Oh. I'm sorry. That's not a motorcycle. I thought it was. I didn't look too closely, but that is not a motorcycle. That is ridiculous. I will tell you, when it comes time that I cannot ride on 2 wheels anymore, I will have 4. It will be a Ferrari SF90, and I'll have silent mode whenever I go into my garage, my attached garage, because fuck regulations. WRTA Talk Radio, official flagship station of your Altoona Curve. Lightner Communications, also known as Propaganda. And I don't really understand why, because I'm sure they're poor. I mean, not poor, but poor compared to Donald fucking Trump and Elon fucking Musk and all of those bro fucks. Yeah. The traffic is slow this Saturday morning. I'm about to go on a bike ride with my friend Andrew. He also scores very high on tests. He has a problem with alcohol. I think he does it to drop his IQ so he can fucking stand living in this world. Maybe someday he'll quit. He quit smoking. That's good. He's, oh man, I can't see the clock with this timer on. Well, I think I have the time. So, back to the story. My rabbits. Look at this. I used to like superhero movies, but I gotta say, like, after the 9th Star Wars movie, fucking, or Disney bought it or something. I don't know, man. It's turned to shit. I don't like them anymore. The stories are just special effects. Special effects. That's not a story. I wish I had money. I would fix that hole. So, I was very excited about joining the New Orleans Police Department. The only thing that kind of bugged me is I knew how much corruption was involved in that organization, and I felt it was probably going to be pretty challenging being an ethical cop with so many cops there that, well, I don't need to tell you if you know anything about New Orleans police. Not the best. But I have a story on my bio about the suicide by cop, because I didn't get selected for the New Orleans Police Department. I'll sum this story up really quick. I bought a gun. I got my concealed carry permit. It was a Walther PPK stainless steel. Beautiful gun. Yes, I think guns can be beautiful. And yes, I'm one of those liberal fucktards that wants regulations, because I don't think that we should allow just any citizen to have a machine gun. Oh my God! Oh, I'm stomping on the Constitution! I only want you to be able to have little pistols and muzzle loaders. I'm on the fence. I mean, I had a Remington 1100 I shot skeet with. You know, with a saw and a little sandpaper, you could make that into a fucking monster gun. Oh my. You could, and I used it to shoot skeet. But I also believe that it was a beautiful gun. What other guns do I like? Belgian Browning over and under. Love it. The 1911 from Vietnam. Government issue. Love that gun. Wilson Combat 1911. Also love that gun. Colt Python 357 chrome plated. I think it's chrome plated. That one's the one that got put to my head. Love that gun. What other guns? 22 Winchester. Lever action. Oh no, I'm sorry. That was a Winchester 30-30 lever action. Love that gun. Lever action. For sure, people should be able to own lever actions. No doubt. Oh, look. Fancy in Altoona. Fancy. Fancy schmancy. I think there's a spa in there. So when you get old, you can have your gross skin rubbed by young females and males, depending on your preference. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. So this is it used to be a nursing home? A nursing home? Not a nursing home. Now it's a nursing home. It used to be like a nursing home for nurses. My mom lived here. She used to lay out right there. Tan her belly. Get her belly tanned. And then she would walk down there. Get the Sheets ham spread salad sandwich. She was a bad girl. I'm just kidding. She was a bad girl compared to nuns. So I bought this gun in New Orleans and started hearing messages in the radio from the dead. I didn't know they were dead at the time. I was like a monist. It's called like that. You only believe in matter and energy, and everything else isn't real. Not real, but it's not real. You Like people that are atheists still believe in ideas. And ideas are like, where are they? Where are the ideas? I have an idea. I can't see it. It doesn't exist. Wait, what? Huh? Atheist, you got a problem. You got a little logical inconsistency there with your, matter and energy are the only thing that exists. Well, idea is energy, Oh no, the idea is your brain. Your brain changes, synapses grow, and then those networks, that's where the idea is. Man, why don't our brains explode from all these new connections? It's amazing. It's amazing the connections in the brain. So yeah, I started getting messages in the radio from the dead, and they didn't want me to join the police force. So, I did as I was told, and I jumped out of the gallery window I was living in, ran behind the gallery, took that pistol out and put 3 rounds into a banana tree, came back in, turned on the matrix, put the phone up to the speaker, called 911, and I just sat there waiting for them to come in and kill me. But they didn't. I was lucky. I got a good cop. I mean, few and far between. You don't understand like how rare that is for New Orleans. Very lucky. And they sent me to a hospital and they took my gun, and I never got my gun back, and I never tried to get it back. My father was really pissed that I didn't try to get it back. I don't think because I tried to get it back. I think because he knew I wouldn't get it back and he just wanted to humiliate me. But he has some problems too. So anyway, my father died and my stepfather died recently. And I didn't get any guns from my father. But my mother gave me a gun, and it was pretty weird. It was, her stepchildren came and took all the guns and sold them. But they left her one gun. It was a Smith & Wesson 357 Magnum with a 5-inch barrel and a rosewood handle. Really weird gun. I mean, if it had a shorter barrel, I would have really liked it. But it was just... it was a cowboy gun, with a cowboy with like fancy shit on it, like it wasn't a cowboy gun. It was a cross between like a sissy's gun and a cowboy's gun, and I just don't understand that. I like my guns to be like really like for the purpose they're designed for. And this one was too big to conceal, or you could conceal it, but you couldn't really conceal it. And then what's the point, I don't want people to know I have a gun. So I don't know if I mentioned this, but the gun I got in New Orleans was a Walther PPK, a 380 auto, stainless steel. It was the gun that Hitler blew his brains out with. It's just pretty. I really like it. And small, and does the job. It's like, it's one of the like lower lethal guns. It's still lethal. It'll fucking kill you. I mean, it killed Hitler. Welcome to Rome in Altoona. I hate this place. It's all plastic. It's all fake. It's for old people, so they can come here and rot. I was still tripping in the morning when I walked up here to get a good view, and there were 2 people sitting right over here. I tried to talk to them, I was like, this place creeps me out. They're like, oh, I just moved in. I love the colors of the fountain. The colors of the fountain are so pretty. And I was like, oh, there's no place for friends to sit down here, I kind of let some openings to see if they would give me a chat, but they fucking didn't. So I kept moving, and then I came back and took a selfie here. It's on the YouTube channel. Nah, it's on the Cult of Canoom channel. And I got in trouble, kicked out, but I know how to interact with authority. And I didn't get arrested for trespassing because I should have known that's a construction site. Can't you tell that's a construction site, idiot? So my mom gave me this gun, and I was pretty shocked, I mean, she has a lot of trust in me, and but if I went out and fucking went to Lightner communication. Killed all those fucking idiots. She would go to jail. I'm not allowed to have a gun. I'm fucking crazy and I take drugs. No, I don't take drugs anymore. I mean, well, I don't drink or smoke weed. I think it's like 3 weeks now that I haven't smoked weed. I smoked weed so I could sleep. I figured this out because after I quit, I've become a biphasic sleeper. It's better, man. But you have to have a job that can accept you as a biphasic sleeper, and 98% of the jobs here do not. So I would force myself to be on a different sleep schedule, and eventually I'd have a sleep disturbance, which would cause me to lose enough REM, and I'd start hallucinating and fucking, I could go on a killing spree in Walmart, where I could very easily see myself going on a killing spree in Walmart. Not that I want to. I'm talking about if I didn't have enough sleep. You have no idea how important sleep is. Or maybe you do. I don't know. I can't estimate your intelligence. Well, I went to my father's favorite gun shop because I took the gun from my mom's house. I shot it. It's loud. It's fucking obnoxious. It kicks the shit out of you. Boom! It's a stupid gun. I did the background check and talked to them. They were, I think, two of my dad's best friends. They knew him. They knew his stepdaughters. They didn't know much about me, though. Daddy, you didn't talk about me to your friends. That's so sad. Anyway, typically the background checks takes 20 or 15 minutes, and then you can go down to the courthouse. I think it's $20, and then you can carry a gun concealed. That's it. But it took about an hour. And look, these windmills give me hope. I mean, eventually we probably won't need them if all the roofs have solar panels and battery systems. But until that time, those windmills give me hope. So I chatted them, and talked about my skeet shooting when I was a kid. When I was 13, I went skeet shooting with my father and was just starting to get 25 out of 25 with a 12 gauge. Not the best. You're not the best until you can get 25 out of 25 with a 410. 12 gauge is kind of like cheating in skeet. It's too easy. Oh, hey, you know what? I'm going to walk down here. I've had 2 large cups of coffee. I don't know how much longer this video is going. 17 minutes right now. Chatty, blatty, blatty. I've been a little light on sleep lately. Last night I got 4 hours. I woke up like clockwork, and I popped those NyQuil Z shit, whatever, generic stuff, and got back to bed within an hour. Then I had another 4 hours just to catch up. But I'm still a little punchy. Still a little weird, A little weird. That's what... If you're feeling a weirdness from me, that's what it is. Though, I'm not going to go crazy because I had 2 major sessions of REM and I'm doing fine. I like being weird anyway. So, here, this is like a natural weirdness. I am naturally weird. 100%. You bet your balls. So they came out, and I think what happened is they called the background check, and I failed immediately, and I had a gun. I was going to trade this stupid fucking Smith & Wesson for... now here's the... I was told... This is under synchronicity. So I went in. It's a small gun shop in Duncansville called Allegheny Trade. And I went in, and... They had a stainless steel Walther PPK 380 auto. My gun, I owned it before. And I was like, oh my God. They told me they just got it in. They just, somebody just sold it to them like a week ago. I didn't even have to think about it. I was like, I want that gun. I got a holster, I got plunkers, and I got defense rounds. What else did I get? I was looking at a cleaning kit. I was ready to fucking be carrying a gun 24/7. Well, not 24/7. Look at that. Knotweed, man. This soil is absolutely dead. You can tell. This is absolutely dead soil. The knotweed comes in with a nice big old taproot. It's a shitty plant, but it can really, it composts so great. It's like hollow. It's like bamboo that's hollow. And it's like natural. You don't have to turn the pile or anything. You just put a big pile of that's why it's so rampant, because it like fertilizes itself. It's able to come in on these dead soil areas, and then as the season after season, it just builds up fantastic soil composting itself. It's really a regenerative marvel, even though it's invasive. And my partner says that you can eat it. It's like asparagus. I don't believe her, though. I think it probably tastes like shit. So I think what happened was I got flagged, and they knew that I had a gun, and I always carry a knife on my hip. Well, not when I'm just walking around like this. I don't want to look like a fucking freak. And I think what happened is they called up police, or maybe feds, and because they didn't know that I was a knife. I would have assumed it was a small gun, because that's what I was buying, and that's what it looks like underneath a shirt. My knife, my $15 Walmart special knife. It's a good knife. I wouldn't fuck with me. I'll slit your throat really quick. Don't fuck with me. I went to jail for saying that. I don't think that's jail worthy. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with anyone. Don't fuck with anyone. Yeah, and I had a PFA. No, it was before the PFA. That's what caused the PFA. There was a crisis manager that came to my house because my partner and I had an argument. And I was like, no, I don't care. Like, fuck her. Fuck her. She can go be poly. She can fuck all the people she wants without a condom. I don't care. I'm not sticking my dick in her ever again. I did. And I think I'm going to do it this evening, too. Oh, I love doing that. Anyway, so I think they waited until a cop showed up and was probably in the back, because if I could see like, oh, I'm denied, well, I'll just fucking steal the gun, or I'll pull this little gun, which wasn't a gun, just a knife, and I'll fucking shoot both of you, and I'll take all the guns I want. That wasn't my plan, but I could, they're paranoid. They're paid to be paranoid. They're paid to be like, psychos. Psychos! So they came back and they're like, you were denied. I was like, oh, fuck. Well, do you want to buy a gun? And they smiled ear to ear. Yeah, we'll buy that gun off of you. So he whipped out $400 cash, counted it out, 300s and some 20s. And I saw a sign that said, denial, $40 if you get turned down, because I knew that there was some history and there was a good possibility, but I thought that there was like HIPAA laws, or not HIPAA laws, but I forget what the name of it is, but there's like, it should be like privacy, there should be some privacy. Well, I guess most well, maybe I need to go to the gym. Huh? I'm so embarrassed. I'm not like super buff. And I am a soft taco with giant cheese balls covered in mild salsa. So I don't know if they were wanting the $40, because I chatted with them. They were my dad's friends. They did tell me that Wayne didn't give them any guns either. How nice, Wayne. Leave everything to Lara. Yes. Leave everything to Lara. I'm sure I'm in the will, and I'll get your fucking stupid guns that I want. Yeah, I'm sure Lara will do that. So I gave them $40, and he seemed very surprised that I left him the $40. But I saw the sign, and I knew the rules, and they helped me out. I really wanted that gun. I don't want to have to carry it though. I mean, the main reason that I wanted it is because, it looks like we're turning into a fascist police state. And I don't think the fascists will like me. I don't like fascists. I mean, I like Bernie Sanders. So I just must assume that the fascist police state will not like me. Oh, look, there's a skate ramp. I have not been down here, but look at this. Woo! Woo! See, that's why I like walking. You discover things. And here's a rail to do slides on. What is this thing? I don't know what that thing is. This is where the skate fags come. A Jeep. All right, well, thanks for going on the walk with me. It looks like it was 26 minutes, and I've got to get ready for a bike ride on an abandoned train tracks with my friend. Have a good day.